Thank you for joining me today. I thought it'd be fun. We take a good look at Transformers, Generation, Legacy, Evolution, Ascenticon Cascade versus Ascentiguard Autobot Javelin. So let's bring this up closer. And I have to say, I love the artwork between the two, between Cascade and Javelin. So let's take a look on the other side of the packaging, and it's just a continuation of the front. But here on the back of the packaging says we can convert Javelin into 18 steps, and we can convert Cascade into 14 steps. Here on the other side of the packaging is the promotion art for Legacy Evolution. So let's get the two out of packaging. Okay. Let's see. We have instructions. Yay. Who needs that? Let's pull this out. You know what we say. Goodbye, box. It looks like we have figures in this. And we have, I guess a little of weaponry. I guess accessories. So let's get these free. Alright. And here we have Senate Guard Autobot Javelin out of packaging. And I had to bring her up closer because I love the color scheme that we have for her right now. The different kinds of purples that we have with the pink, with that nice blue, that really pops. And the head sculpt is pretty interesting because it looks like she has a visor completely covering her eyes, which is a bit of a shame. It looks like her mouth kind of makes it look like she has a serious face. I do like the pink on there as well. There we have a little bit more blue. I wish I saw a little bit more of that blue around. But the way that we have the blue, it pops a little bit, so I really like that. I am really digging this color scheme. Articulation. You can actually rotate Javelin's head 360. There is a rotation in the arms. You can do that 360, but due to some of the back pieces here, you can't fully get it all the way around. You can, but it's just certain parts will be in the way. You can bring the arms that far out. There is a bicep swivel. We also have a bend at the elbow. There's actually a double hinge. So there's actually two different ways you can bend that elbow. So that is really nice. There is a little bit of wrist articulation. That's only due to transformation. We do have waist articulation. Rotate that 360. Very nice. Let's bring the leg back. We can get the leg to come back that far. We can have the leg to come up that high. There is a nice bend at the knee. And there is some ankle articulation. And we do have a thigh swivel. So you can get her into some decent poses. Let me see. You can get her in some really good poses. Javelin actually comes with her weapon, and this actually comes in 3 different parts, so you can actually take that out, and the scope, and now you have just a shorter weapon, but I like it with the scope, and let's just add this back on, just like that. I prefer this better, and I like her with her rifle as well. It's just that she doesn't have anything underneath the rifle itself to hold it, so we're just going to pretend that the underneath of her hand is actually holding the rifle. And that is really cool. I like that. She looks more of a serious, I don't know if she's an assassin or just a sniper, but that's pretty cool. To transform Javelin, we want to come here to the legs, and we want to make sure that we're pushing that in, and we're coming here to the ankle to bring out the foot like that, and we want to bring it down and flip this around. We should have a tab in the slot, and we're just going to push that back up and then flip this down. So push this in, flip out the foot, or let's flip out the wheel, and then we'll push it back up, bring it back down, And at this point, we want to make sure that we're bringing those wheels together. There we go. Now we want to come here to the back, and we want to bring this all out. Come here by the head, and we just want to make sure that this is all going to get extended out. And there we go. And we also want to make sure that we want to take the time to rotate at the waist. There we go. Now we want to flip this open, bring this back, and now we just want to tuck the head. Oop. There we go. Tuck it right in there. Close this up. And we want to bring this whole section forward. And what's going to happen is that these tabs will go into those slots. There we go. Get in those. That will come down. This will now should be pushed up against. Let's get these out of the way. And let's bring our attention to the arms. And we actually want to come here to this part of the elbow and make sure that we're going to this joint right there. And let's come here to the other hand and bend it at that joint right there. Bend the hands in. There we go. Push it back up. And now we have a slot, a tab, and we have another situation there as well. So we're going to line this part up. I'm going to come inside here. And there we go. Come over here, tab that in, and then we tab that in. And now we have Autobot Javelin fully transformed into her vehicle mode. Believe it or not, she actually rolls pretty nicely, so I was pretty amazed by that, knowing that it's only half wheels that are actually pushing it on the front, and you have just these smaller wheels in the back. But I am actually amazed of how well that rolls. The vehicle mode is actually the most interesting, and I'm not sure if I like it. Like I said, I wish we had more of that blue going around, and this is the only place that we have that blue. And I wish it was more spread out through the vehicle mode to make it pop, because it's just here in the back. I mean, other than that, it is alright. It is okay, but I still prefer RC. There is weapon storage, and it is actually up here, so you can actually just go ahead and attach the weapon just like that. It's a little silly, but I think that is awesome. That is so awesome. To transform Javelin back into her robot mode, we actually want to come here to the sides, and we want to detach. There we go. So now we can actually come here to the arms, and we're going to straighten them out as much as possible. There we go. And we can actually just bring that out. And now we come here to the front, and we just want to bring this all out. There we go. Flip this up. Bring out the head. And now we can just bring this whole section up. Collapse that in. And while we want to bring this head all the way over that piece, so we can actually, come on, there we go, collapse that in, and now this will go right inside there. Let's get those pieces out of the way, and just like that, we can collapse on this, bring these pieces, come on arms, get them out of the way. Alright, there we go. Alright, get those out of the way. Those arms are right there. Flip this around. Come here to the legs, split at the wheels. We're just going to bring these parts out. Just leave it like that. Come here to the wheels, bring them down, and flip them around to reveal the feet. Bring that over. Bring this out. And bring out to the foot as we flip that around. And there we go. And now we have Autobot Javelin fully transformed back into our robot mode. My final thoughts on Autobot Javelin. She is a good figure. I feel like she's actually better than Cascade. I love the color deco to this. I love the mold that we have for her as well. I love the rifle. I just wish there was another port so she can actually hand it with both hands. But she is the best part of the double pack. There's nothing wrong with Cascade, but Javelin, for me, is the winner. Is the double pack worth picking up? Absolutely. Since I love Javelin so much and Cascade is just as good as a figure, this is definitely worth the pickup. Not only that, Javelin here is very much shelf worthy. Well, with that said, I just have to thank you all for watching. If you could just do me a favor and just hit the like and subscribe button down below, let me know in the comments if you think she's shelf worthy. And until next time, you'll be hearing me in the next video. Everybody have a great day!